Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing challenge number 2. So, I'm going to click on Photoshop, going to create new. So I already have the settings as I want them, 5x5. In inches, the resolution is 300 pixels by inch, 8-bit. The background I'm going to change to, I'm just going to keep it as white. Usually it's something else, so I'm going to keep it as white. And yeah, then we're just going to go. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to Finder, and I'm going to get the picture that I want for this. Let me see. So I'm just going to drag it onto here. It's going to fill up the entire thing, and I want that, so I'm just going to click to unselect it, and then it will just become my image. So then you can see, let me see, I can move this. Move it up here. Sorry if I'm sniffling a lot, I'm a little bit sick, or I just have allergies, I guess. So over here you can see that I have the background, which is just the white, and then my picture of my dog Nelly on top. So this is my own picture. So then I'm going to go to, I'm going to make a border. So I'm going to go to canvas size, and I want 1.5 and 1.5 for my border. And this determines my border color. Let me move this bad boy again. Oops. Oh no. Oh, okay, here we go. So here's my border color, so I'm going to make the color white still. Okay, okay. So there we go. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Oops. And to undo something, you just press Command Z. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I'm going to orient this back to how it was. Give me 1 second. Okay. Then I'm just going to go ahead and redo that. So image, canvas, 1.5 and 1.5. Okay, great. Now I'm going to zoom out. So here we have my picture of Nelly with a border. Then I'm going to go to, let me see, this little icon right here, the gradient tool. Usually it is the paint bucket tool, but I have it set to gradient because that's what I'm going to do. So you pick whatever colors you want. I've selected these two like salmon pink colors, but you can obviously change it to whatever you want. So then I'm going to go over here. Oh, okay. I have to click on background. Sorry, you have to click on the background layer if you want to use that as a gradient. So now that I have that selected, I can go and I can do, whichever direction I want. I'm going to do from left to right and just right click and then drag this line over, and boom, it should give you these two. And if you want to change up like what colors you want your gradient to be, I'm going to make this like a very, very light pink and my salmon color. You can literally just go back and do it and it will change again. So I'm going to keep it to that because I think Nelly looks really great in pink. And then I'm going to, let's see here. I'm going to use the clone tool, which is, this little stamp, clone stamp tool. So I'm going to click on that. It should just be clone stamp tool. And I'm going to kind of make these harsh edges over here on this white side look a little better. So what you're going to do is click on that image, that layer that is of Nelly, and you're going to right click it, go all the way down to rasterize this layer. Great, and then it gives me this little select tool that's like an open circle, and I'm just going to, oh no, did I rasterize it? Yeah, okay, great. So, oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to click the Alt key. Oh, there we go, and then it gives me my target. That's what you want, not the open. So then, I'm just going to click and drag however I want to copy it, or whatever I want to copy, I guess. There we go. Yep, and then it will copy whatever the little cross is over. So I'm just going to make these edges a little bit funkier. Let's see, I want to copy like this area. There we go. Yeah, that way it looks a little cooler. There we go, I can add some more of the tie-dye. Sweet, very funky. Cool. So that looks like a little rougher around the edges. And then I can go over here and use my eraser tool and erase whatever I don't like. So I'm just going to erase that black mark that I didn't like. Draw a little heart over here. Yeah, just whatever. Okay. Then I'm going to add some stuff in here. So I'm going to go to Finder one more time. And I have some images here that I want to add onto Nelly's album cover. So I'm just going to literally drag it over here. It's going to be really big, so I'm going to shrink it down. Drag it over to where I want it. And it becomes another layer. So I'm going to rename this layer. Oops. I'm going to rename this layer Nelly. And rename this layer Kong, because this is what her Kong toy looks like. Okay, so now that we're on the Kong tool, I'm going to go over here to the Quick Selection tool, and we're going to zoom in a bit. And we are going to select the Kong. And Quick Select rocks my socks, and it's just going to select everything that we need because it's a genius and it already knows what I wanted. Then I'm going to go to, I'm going to press Command and hold that down and press C for copy, and then and then press Command and then V for paste. And it's going to show another layer over here. So we have two Kongs now. We have a Kong and then a Kong again. And I'm going to come over to the Selection tool, and I'm going to take Kong number 2 off of here, and we're just going to delete the layer that we stole from. So left click, delete layer. Delete layer Kong, yes, sadly. So then we're going to take the thing that we selected from the Kong layer, rename this as Kong. So we just basically stole this from the original image. Great, so there's Nelly's Kong, her fave thing. Right, now we're gonna do that again. And we're gonna add some of Nelly's treats. Wow, there they are. Again, we're gonna make those a little bit smaller just because they don't need to be like crazy or anything. We're gonna put them over here. And same thing, we're gonna deselect, and then we're gonna go to our Quick Select tool and make sure you're on this layer over here. Quick Select. We're gonna select the 2 treats. It already knows that I want to select the treats. Again, Command C, Command V creates this other layer. This is the layer for the Treatos that I want. And so we're literally going to go to the Select tool and get those Treatos out of there. Delete this bad boy. Alright, and now we can move these treats anywhere we want. So I want to make the treats like a little bit behind Nelly, I guess, but I don't want to cover her up. So I'm going to take the Treato layer, use my eraser, zoom in a bit so I can see what I'm doing, and I'm going to change the size of the eraser, and then I'm literally just going to erase the image, just to give it to the effect that Nelly is like in front of the treats in this picture. No. Command Z is erase. Again, I'm going to use my clone tool. Where are you, clone tool? And I'm going to steal what the treats look like and fill in that space one more time. We'll get a cleaner cut with the eraser. That looks pretty good. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything. Cool, so Nellie's like in front of the treats now. Alright, last thing we're gonna add in is a really cool dog bed that is similar to the one that Nellie has now. Same exact thing. Deselect it. Oops. Gotta select that layer. I always forget, I always get ahead of myself. Gonna select this whole bad boy. Boom. Copy, paste. Select, drag, and delete. Ciao. Select, drag. So this one's gonna be in front of Nellie down here. Wow, that looks amazing. So then I'm going to go ahead and add Nellie's album cover text down here. I like the impact font, I think it's meme-ish. Great. So I'm gonna make her album Borg by Nellie. See how then with the selection tool I can drag it around anywhere I want. I'm gonna keep it in the lighter area because I don't feel like changing the color of the font. So Borg, and you can, you know, Borg is a layer, so we can like duplicate Borg copy. There it is, and there's Borg copy. So Borg is Nellie's album cover. Then I'm going to go to the draw tool, and I'm going to click on Nellie's layer because then we're going to be drawing on that. I'm going to make the size a little bigger. There we go. Alright. Oops, I don't want to make it that color. I'm going to do it in like a light white. Come on, sis. There we go. I want it in this color. Perfect. Now we can just, boom, there's Nellie's signature. And there you have it. There's Nellie's album cover. So we're going to save this as format JPEG. Wow. We're going to save it as Nellie. Okay. And then we're going to submit it. And that is everything. Thanks for watching.